People look at me and they wonder why I get the things that I have. Some people don't think I deserve it. They don't see all the work behind. A lot of people are like, oh, she came from a rich family or somebody paid for this. And I guess that's the only way they can explain my excellence. But like, you know, every time that I have some impossible vision, some impossible dream, I pray about it. We see it come to life and it's manifesting faster and faster. Hey, what's up? It's Raghu Kumari. I'm here with PopShift, giving you the context behind the lyrics of my new single, Born to Win, from my album, The Bridge. I'm tired of taking it slow. They faking the love, faking the funk. What you thinking you won't say to my face? But everything's shining in gold. I seen the highs, I seen the lows. Now we celebrate and sip on champagne. In my career, my life so far, I think there's been things that I thought were like, help me make it. Like, this is the moment, the shiny thing. This is the thing I've been waiting for. And I would like push myself towards that. But now I feel like I've gotten this like receiving mode. So everything shining ain't gold. I've seen the highs, I've seen the lows, but now we celebrate and sip on champagne means that you have to have the dark moments with the light moments. To appreciate the good, to have gratitude, you have to also appreciate the lessons you learn, you know, in the dark times. So we sip on champagne no matter what. I felt so weak, don't miss that feeling. Moments I fell down, never dropped my crown. Now look at me, yeah, I'm still breathing. What goes around, it comes around, it goes around and around. I think I've lived my life just like out loud in front of everybody. I kind of like heard my discography the other day. I forgot, you know, that I like have been ripping my heart out and putting it out in front of people with like NRI, records like that, where I didn't feel the love and I wanted to combat against it. So it's like moments I felt down, I never dropped my crown. I never let you see it was not royal about me. And yeah, I'm still breathing. This time I ain't playing by no rules, no more rules. I ain't got nothing left to prove to you, none to prove to you. I got nothing left to prove. I was born to win, I cannot lose now. I can't lose now. I can't lose now. I can't lose. I changed my perspective, switched the view. The view. I was born to win, I cannot lose. Man, I feel like a lot of people, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I do know why. When you're like destined for something, that's why Born to Win was a lyric that was really important. When you're destined for something, a lot of people try to like take you down, like pick you off, you know? And there was a lot of attempts. But I'm right here and I'm independent and I own my own label now and I'm making the music I want. Look at me. That's it. You can go think what you want, but this is something that God gave me. Shout out my guardian angels whenever I call, they come and save me. I'm looking in the mirror at the one who made me. I did it my way. You know, right before the pandemic, I had signed to Mass Appeal. And to me, I was like, oh, this is the ultimate cosign. Like, I have been signed to L.A. Reid, Sylvia Rohn. I've done all these things and I've had these cosigns and this is the one that's gonna break me. Woo, I'm gonna make it in America, like this whole thing. And then the pandemic, and then what were we gonna do, you know? And then The Bridge that is out now, I was working on it in another form, obviously. And it just got shelved and they were like, we don't want to put out the album when we don't know what's going on with the world. And like this whole thing started happening. And I just realized how many people were in between me and the art and the public. Like I knew that people wanted the music. I knew that my fans, I knew like, you know, the Kumari Kingdom. I knew what people wanted to hear and I was making it. And basically I put out Peace, which was a record during the pandemic that I just felt we needed. You know, it was like a beautiful song. I made a Hindi version. We like went out into the wilderness. It was the first time being outside. We were scared. We were wearing masks in the forest. Like, it makes no sense. Like, that's what we were in when we made it. And it obviously didn't stream like NRI, but the moment, like, you know, just the way people behave. And I just feel like artists, it's about longevity. It's about your message and it's about making cohesive art. You know, it just can't be, every droplet can't be super duper 100 million view hit. You gotta like give people music they care. I just felt like when I was very restricted, there was so many egos involved, so much politics, so much dancing around on eggshells. And it just made sense to me that this album was never gonna come out if I stayed with the label. This is destiny. What else did you expect from me? Okay, so Harm Franklin is the co-writer on this song. So Harm Franklin, you know him from Harm Franklin and Curse Waters. I'm stunning, you know, stunning, right? This part was literally, Harm was like, you need to say this. It's so braggadocious, has so much bravado, and it's literally because Harm wrote that part. And I was like, I like how you see me, you know, that's why I like co-writing. I like collaborating because people see you in a way that you don't see yourself. And I do that for other artists when I'm in the room. So when I have an amazing co-writer, it makes the experience so much easier. So since I was like young, I would write a lot in my journals about like certain topics that I knew I was gonna address in my music, like literally since I was 18. So the 3 things I would write was the come up, Bloodline, and the bridge. I was the sonic bridge. That was something I knew very early, like that was my branding. So I talked about making this album for I think 3 years. I kept saying it was coming, and then I dropped an EP, HBIC, out of nowhere, and people were like, I think she abandoned this album. I feel like I'm so thankful to feel like reinvigorated in my career because things were kind of feeling like they weren't giving me any kind of like emotion. I'm like, I'm doing this and it feels like nothing. But now I'm doing it all myself. I love it so much. Everything is like a labor of love. And I'm really excited to take it to stage. Like I'm back in my like classical dancer energy. And I feel like when you're a classical dancer with your body, you know, you can make the whole Kurukshetra, you know, you can do anything. So I want to take that to stage. I want to create an experience. I want to take the themes of the album to stage and explore those concepts with movement and costume and lighting. You know, I just have my mind on really creating some art. You know, I've done a lot of years in my throne with my dancers, and like that was amazing. You know, it taught me so much about crowd control. But now I want to like be an artist, like just make things that make me happy, and hopefully tour US. Like this year, you were talking about everything happening in the US. My friend Reva Hybrid Hughes, she's very poignant. She says things sometimes and they just strike me in my heart. She said, you don't want to be on the sidelines in the place where you were born and watch it all go by when you did so much work to make sure it would happen. And it like ripped me out of my like dream. And I was like, okay, I got you. Because when I started this, it wasn't to be the Queen of India. It was to cross over into the mainstream and have an artist in the world that I needed when I was growing up, that was like proud of her culture and wore it in a way that was cool and made it okay for me to learn dance and perform that. Like we didn't have TikTok and Instagram to like get people to see us like practicing our dance style to hip hop. Like we didn't have that really, you know? So that's really the vision. All right, that's it. That's the subtext behind my single, Born to Win. It's available worldwide, everywhere, on all streaming platforms. You can find me basically everywhere at the Raja Kumari. Thank you so much, PopShift. Go check out my album, The Bridge.